Tutorial, we are going to use the world map to brush up on our Photoshop skills. So what we're going to do is from the Canvas page, you should have found that you could download an image of a map outlined for you. So a lot of the work's done for you. So I'm going to start you with this outline of the map. So you're going to go open it with Photoshop, and here we have our document. Our document, you could look at the size of it. It's image size. I set it to 1280 by 720. Okay. We'll eventually use this to import into Animate and kind of just make it interactive, where we could like click buttons and do stuff with it. But the first thing I want to do is what we're going to do is that we're using this to learn about the map, but also mostly it's to brush up on our Photoshop skills. Let's see what we can do here. So we have this layer here. We can copy and paste this layer. You can control click and say duplicate layer. That's one thing you could do. And I'll just call this, I don't know, map. Hit OK. And I like to delete the bottom layer so that when I start erasing this white part, which is what is going to be a requirement, that you can see through it. So let's see what I mean by that. I'm going to take this magic wand tool. It might start like this with you. So go ahead and switch to the magic wand. And this tolerance here is key. 32 is by default. If you click this, it'll select everything that is a similar pixel to the one you clicked on. And then when you hit delete, you'll see that it deleted right through it. Okay? And you know, that's kind of good. So what's going on here that I don't like is that it's going in between these little lines here that are broken up. So we need to set the tolerance way down to maybe 10. And we don't want to accidentally delete any of the land, okay, because then your map's going to be goofed up. So I noticed that it deleted some of the land. So I lowered it to 10 so that it wouldn't go like pick any light gray, and it'll go right in between the pieces. So, okay, so there I think I have it. If you don't like that you can't see the outlines anymore, you can add an effect to this layer. So you can go and set like a pen stroke on there and set it maybe to 1 or something. And there, so it kind of outlines everything. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we're going to put a new layer, and I want to put a texture. I got a texture of this water. Now let's just see. I don't even know what's going to happen if I just drag this directly into here. I never really do it this way. I don't really like doing it. I just kind of wanted to see what would happen. And there we have it. Not too bad. Okay, so now you can stretch this. If you want to keep it to perfect scale in Photoshop, my default is that I'm not holding shift. If you want to stretch it and kind of alter the shape of it, I'm holding shift. That's like the opposite of the way our Animate is set up right now. So I have water covering the whole image. Now I can drag it down below. Okay, maybe that's something you like, maybe it's something you don't like. You'll notice that there's this little thing right here in the corner. It shows that we dragged it in there, and so I don't think you'll be able to erase on it and stuff. So the way you can erase things after you've dragged stuff in, you can control click on the layer and say rasterize layer. Where is that? Rasterize layer down here. And it gets rid of that thing, kind of puts it in the format we're used to. I will control click or right click to make my eraser bigger, and you can erase like that. Okay. Alternatively, you can make a new layer and pick a color that you prefer and take this paint bucket, which might have started as the gradient tool. You can hold your mouse down on there and take a paint bucket, and I've created a new layer, so when I click here, it's going to fill it in with a solid color. Okay, if you don't like that color, and you could play with these numbers right here, by the way, 195 to make it, you know, it's slightly more blue. Okay, all right, so let's go ahead and get to that point for now, and then in the next tutorial I'll show you how to select around certain areas, and we will make a new layer where we color code the different continents. Okay, go ahead and have fun playing with your map outline. Have fun.